what's up guys? Today is going to be my very first time doing a product breakdown video. So this video I'm going to go through briefly my process of coming out with ideas for this product shoot. Yeah, so I received this from AUKEY and this is the portable charger. So the very first thing when I got the product itself, right, I will usually kind of like take it out and then kind of like just look around. What would be the most interesting concept? What would be the main USP for the product? So all this go into the ideation process where I actually list out. Afterwards, I actually came upon this idea where I had in mind where I wanted to do this like kind of phone commercial, partly artificial, partly 3D, but you won't know is it 3D or is it real life. So I want to emulate that. So the very first start of the concept is I want this to be slightly moving in 3D space. So usually when I do this kind of shoot, I will have the carousel where it's like a turntable. Then I'll put the product on top of it and you kind of spin. In my head, I was thinking, what if a gimbal can actually mimic the movement that I want? So I think this is a very new perspective that we are doing. Okay, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So one good thing about this also, like, you know, everything is being locked down. You just need to set the camera and then just hands off, just roll it and then move the gimbal as and when you want. Hopefully one of the takes gets your shot compared to the last time where I was starting out when I was just like trying to figure out my angles and hopefully my angle sticks, and then from there I must worry about, is my camera shaky? Can this be well stabilized? So this actually eliminates that concern, and what we need to do is actually to make sure the gimbal is moving in the smoothest way possible.
How is this smooth?
So one con of this particular procedure is where you will be needing a lot of post-production. So I won't say that I'm the best in rotoscoping, but at least I know the basics. So I feel that, you know, whoever who have touched on rotoscoping on YouTube, right, I think you can do it lah. This very first shot is our opening shot where I want it to have a little bit of like a mysterious intro of the product. First thing first, to clean up this foam clamp is to duplicate the base layer, and then we will do a mask around the subject we want to remove. So once we're done, we pre-comb that layer and we duplicate it, and then from there we will just rotate out the most common element of that product, and then from there we will move that layer to hide our existing phone clamp. We will do this scale, we will scale it across, so you stretch out the entire layer itself, and then hopefully you will cover the entire thing with the height. So we're going to feather just enough so that we won't see the side. Once we get to this nice stage where the seams can't be seen, then we can actually move on to actually keyframe and follow the phone clamp. This is just one of the shot, and I think it took me about 15 minutes, 10 minutes just to complete this. So actually it's quite okay. So this shot I actually planned for it to review from horizontal to a flat profile of the product, but then I feel that it's a bit flat. I can just add some rotation and scale to the product so it looks a bit more dynamic. It's like dropping into the shot. I don't know, it's good. Yeah. Because we speed in these videos and once we pump up the contrast, people can't really see the seams. So we're going to go through about like 4 to 5 of these product shots where they have the phone clamp in shot. So actually we shot the USB port, just a solo shot of it, and then the camera just pushed in. So I have this one solo layer of the USB port, and I feel that, what if we kind of like stack all of this into different layers. This technique, I've done it before, my very first studio project. And because we are adding more things, more layers onto this, right, it creates dimension with the correct camera blur, correct positioning of the product. It will kind of look three-dimensional at the end of the day, so this is how you kind of play with it. So what I've done here is same thing. I just created a clean plate with just the mask, and then we'll just mask alongside of the flap as it goes up. From there, you won't be able to see the strings. Trust me man, you'll get simpler as you go along. This is our only handheld shot in this whole entire video. So basically it will be orbit around the product. My hand comes in with the phone, place it down, and the camera will kind of zooms in into the screen and we showcase the phone battery being charged. And in post, we're going to speed ramp the part where it actually goes into the screen. From there, we will actually transition to a shot where I did purely on CG, where I have a screen recording of my phone being charged. I make it a 3D layer and I added a 3D camera. From there, it is really just about matching these two speeds together, kind of like give it a very seamless zoom in transitions. So once we add on everything in and we play the speed, the typography, the colors and the sound effects, and this is the result.